Hello friends, we will start with the new unit, atoms and molecules. I guess you have gone through the video which gives an introduction to the periodic table. Before moving to this topic, you must go through the video of introduction to periodic table. It gives a better understanding about this topic. So, what does an atom means and what does a molecule means? We will know about this with the help of few diagrams. We will first discuss about what is an atom. So the last single particle of an element is an atom. For example, there are different elements in the periodic table: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, iron, gold. All these are elements in the periodic table. There are more than 120 elements in the periodic table, right? So we are taking just an example of one element, that is gold, and the single particle of the gold is atom. That is single particle. In a simple words, I am telling you the meaning, so don't write it in the exam. The last single particle and the combination of atoms will form into a gold. So you should have an idea about the size of the atom, right? How many atoms makes 1 gram of gold? How many atoms makes 10 grams of gold? To just give an idea, I'll show you an image of the amount of atoms required to make a 1 gram of gold. Generally 10 grams of gold is 1 tula. So how many atoms of gold are present in just 1 gram of gold? We will look at that. Look at the number in the image. These are the number of atoms present in just 1 gram of gold. So you can have an idea how small the atom would be. Look at this image, friends. This shows how small an atom would be. There is an ant. I guess you know the size of an ant, right? And under the ant, a period is small has been written, right? And there is an end to full stop has been kept at the end. And if we magnify that full stop, which is in front of an ant, it is not even the size of the ant legs, right? So if we magnify that full stop, it contains millions of atoms in it. This is to show that how small an atom would be. So you got an idea about what atom is. So in nature, generally certain atoms, elements such as hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, and the atoms of these elements stays with a bonding wherein two atoms are combined together. Generally we can't find a single atom of oxygen. It doesn't stay individually but with a bond with a other atom. And with respect to certain elements such as gold, iron, helium, the atoms are individual, means a single atom exists. But with respect to hydrogen, oxygen, it is always in a bond. So such an elements are known as molecules, wherein two atoms are combined together. These are molecules: hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. Because two atoms are combined together, these are known as molecules. And we will now discuss about what does it mean by compounds. Look at the image. This gives an idea about atom, molecule and compounds. First one is the helium, where there is only single atom, and with respect to the hydrogen there are two atoms combined together, so it is known as a molecule. And in the third case it is H2O, the chemical formula for water, wherein there are two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. As we have studied what is an atom is and what does it mean by molecules, you can find the difference between molecules and compounds in this image. Generally oxygen, which exists in the nature with a two atoms in it, you can find it is a molecule, whereas carbon dioxide, which is made up of atoms of two different elements, this is a compound. wherein there is one atom of carbon dioxide and two atoms of oxygen in it. Even one more example of a compound is H2O, that is a water, wherein there are two atoms of hydrogen combined with one atom of oxygen. And one important thing to remember is this is the difference between the molecule and compound, but even the H2O can be called as molecule, even the carbon dioxide can be called as a molecule. But if it is been asked to differentiate between a molecule and compound, you should mention this. So look at the image, friends. It tells us what does reactants and products means. So reactants are the ones which are before the reaction has took place, and product are the ones after a chemical reaction has took place. It is known as a product. For example, all the compounds are generally products. This is the formula for water, wherein 4 hydrogen atoms are combining with 2 oxygen atoms in order to form the 2H2O, means wherein there are 2 molecules of water in it. H2O is the molecule of water, right? So it's 2H2O. It means there are 2 molecules of water in it.